Good evening, everyone. Welcome to TCH Live. My name is Derek. I'm also joined by Mitch tonight. How's it going, Mitch?
Doing all right, doing pretty good. Looks like an exciting cast of players we got here tonight, Derek.
Yeah, a lot of regulars, it looks like. A lot of familiar faces, as usual.
Yeah, I like to see that. I'm sucker for the regulars. You know that.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, Josh here, one of our regular players. CJ, play with him quite a bit in the 1-2
Yeah.
streets. Jose, a really good tournament player and cash game player.
You got Mike there in the four seat. Uh, Definitely a regular.
And Yanni, I think, in the 5 seat. I can't really tell so
Yeah,
far.
Yanni's here.
Right. Yeah, Yanni in the 5 seats. We'll get all the names here shortly here. Okay, looks like Josh in the 1, CJ in the 2, Jose in the 3, Michael in the 4 seat, Yanni in the 5 seat, Crispian in the 6 seat, Sardine in the 7, Victor in the 8, and TJ in the 9. I imagine Sardine might be a nickname.
And it looks like we got Salem. Is that Salem in the?
Yeah, Salem doing our final table tonight.
Well, there you go. Yanni got to
It's
look
just
down at Ace Jack. He's gonna like that.
Yanni, a very skilled tournament player here at TCH Dallas. He's a dealer, actually, another card room. I know he plays a lot of online poker, so he has a lot of experience in the tournament streets. Yanni gonna open up the action with the Ace Jack. Sardine with the pocket 9, sitting on about a 16 big blind stack. Excuse me, a little bit more than that, but it's definitely under 20 big blinds. He's gonna go all in for 575. Yanni kind of put in a spot here. I mean, has Ace Jack, is flipping with the 9s, but
Yeah, I saw at least one ace get folded here. And Yanni's gonna throw it away.
yeah, it was a coin flip, but it will decide to fold it because, I mean, a lot of hands will be dominating his hand there, like Ace Queen, Ace King, so we can't fault him for that.
Yeah.
Got about 88 viewers in the chat right now. Thank you all so much for tuning in early. Thanks all so much for joining us here tonight. Y'all can do any stream anywhere in the YouTube or Twitch stream world. We all choose TCH Live. We really appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
See, we got Skullbone in the chat, Frank, ADC Scooter, RS Actuary, Jedi Master Ted, Chuck C, Victory Magician.
I know we had, you know exactly how many entries we had today, Derek? I know it was over
Yeah,
200.
237 for today.
Oh, that's not,
And we can take a look at the prize pool, actually. Each player here guaranteed 1840, top prize of 12,945. See Walter in the chat. How's it going, Walter? I saw you battling in the tournament streets this morning.
yeah, I think he finished 14th. I was playing on the cash table. He walked by, uh, told me I think he finished 14th. I'm pretty sure. All right.
Very solid finish there, Walter. Let's see, Michael's
Jose's
got
going to
a
raise it up here. Mike's going to look down with the suited King Jack and make the call.
yeah, facing a button open. I could definitely see merit for Michael to just shove his hand occasionally, or even put in a small 3-bet.
Well,
We'll
Jose's
just
going
go
to
for
hit
the lower variance
bottom
route.
pair. Well, see, Emily's in the chat already. Look at that.
How's it going, Emily?
Yeah, Walter says he was knocked out in 14th.
Jose will take this pot down with a small C bet. And on to the next one. Yeah, considering that Jose could definitely be opening with a wide variety of holdings. Sitting on about even on a 26 big blind stack, I think Michael definitely could have gone for a re-raise there. Try to put some pressure on, the button open. We we see a lot of players open the bow in the wide variety holdings, right? In the past, months that we've been doing this together, right, Mitch?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. On the with the button and everybody folding around to him. Yeah, he definitely could. Wide range there. Emily was she was a little disappointed last week. Derek, we didn't get a chance to have the live stream last Saturday. She was a little upset about it.
Oh, as was I. I had
Yeah,
to do the commentary on a Thursday night, a different night.
yeah. Well,
But
I'm
yeah, we're
sure
here.
she's very happy. I'm sure she's very happy to have us back tonight.
Absolutely. I'm sure a lot of people are. Really appreciate everyone tuning in this Saturday evening. Yeah, I know a
Yeah,
lot of people that play in our card room. They'll play Saturday in the morning, afternoon, maybe a little bit into the evening, and then they go home, and this is what they look forward to watching. So, really appreciate it. Mark in the chat says, "Hey guys, missed the final table tonight, but gave it the old college try. Out in 18th place." Thank you so much for Mark. For those of y'all that may not know Mark, actually the tournament winner of our summer kickoff this past summer. I think him and AK chopped it for a solid prize.
yeah, yeah. I saw him in here. I saw he was going deep. I thought he was going to make the final table.
Yeah, that just shows you, regardless of your chip stack or even skill level, at the end of the day, it is tournament poker, higher variance, and you do need a little bit of luck to go along with the skill to make the final table. But obviously,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
not just luck because we see the same players week after week making the final table.
yeah,
So obviously, mainly skill.
yeah. I mean, you got Mike here. Mike's made the final table many times.
I know Josh has multiple final table appearances as well.
It's not Yanni's first time either at the final table.
It
Whitney
might be
saying,
his
"Hey,
first time on the final table of our Saturday tournament, but I know he makes a lot of final tables in like daily tournaments here at TCH.
you don't think Yanni's made the final table on Saturday? I
I don't
thought
think
I'd seen
so.
him here. Maybe not.
Whitney in the chat, how's it going? Hope you're having a good
I have
night.
to. We'll have to check the archives.
Yeah, the Hendon mob.
Yeah, yeah. See if Yanni's made the final table.
For those of you that don't know, we do report all of our tournament final tables to Hendon Mob. So anytime you make a final table here at TCH Dallas, you can count on that Hendon Mob edition. I know some players like to brag about that.
So what you're saying is next Sunday when I make the final table, it'll be reported.
Correct, correct. Yeah.
All right, looks like we got a hand brew in here.
Teresa Bishop in the chat says, "Good luck, Michael." I know Michael's last name is Bishop, so I'm assuming that's a family member. Got Sardine versus Victor here. Sardine with the queen 10 suited, Victor with the pocket queens. Oh, this could be a little bit of trouble here for Sardine. Does flop second pair.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go anywhere.
Even though there's that king out there, I think it's a little too weak to fold a single bet here. Could definitely call.
Yeah.
He
He
also
still
have
has
backdoor clubs.
backdoor clubs there. Uh-oh, and there it is. Now he's on the club draw.
Pretty standard play here from Sardine. Check in flow. Victor Will looks like he'll size up a little bit here. Trying to target those flush draws and straight draws that Sardine could have here.
Got Bryce in the chat here. Derek, you got Bryce there. He's the one
I don't
that
think
started
Sardine
off
should
the
do anything but just call here.
Yeah.
I think a lot of all-ins would just get called by all the King X holdings that Victor could have here.
Well, three is no help. He was looking for a club, no doubt.
And Sardine will check. Once check two, I imagine Victor will check back, and he will. Nice hand there for Victor. And this is kind of a small thing, but I feel like I should mention this. Victor, happily decided to turn over the hand, and take the pot there. But having the position on Sardine there, I'm gonna make Sardine show his hand first, just so I can see what he's working with.
I do it
But
every time when I'm
maybe I'm a
playing,
little
Derek.
old school with that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I had an issue at the table here, earlier when I was, the the out of position player turned over his cards first, and then he wanted to see, because he made the call, and he wanted to see the player's cards who made the bet. And unfortunately for him, the player was no longer obligated to show his hand.
Yeah, but that's part of it. Yeah, I mean, if you turn over your hand before your opponent, I mean, their opponent no longer has to show their hand. So
Yeah,
I might be a little old school on that. I know some people like to say it's more etiquette. But I mean, in tournament poker, I mean, when every pot matters so much, I think you really want to know what your opponent's working with, like what he's willing to call multiple streets with. Is he only calling with flush draws? Is he only calling with straight draws? Is he calling with second pair or bottom pair even? I think that's a lot of information that could really be useful later on in the final table, which could cost you maybe a few $1,000s.
yeah, Derek, you and I are not the only ones that feel this way. A lot of times, when I do have the other player turn, everybody at the table's looking up to see what he was playing. So a lot of people feel that way. They want to see what their opponents are playing with. All right, TJ with the king. Victor's going to pick up a gut shot straight here. TJ flopping 2 pair.
Min bet here from Victor on the turn. TJ will raise, almost a min raise. And I imagine Victor will just fold this here. I mean, no real draw here. I mean, just a gut shot. I mean, but you don't know if your gut shot outs are live, the 2 flush draws out there. Well, he will make a call, surprisingly here. Kind of a game of chicken here. 9 of spades on the river. Does bring in the one-liner.
Yeah, that brings in a lot of possibilities.
And Victor's yet to act, so he might try to turn his hand into a bluff here.
Yeah, and there
he
it is.
will love the play here.
Yeah. TJ, you can see it in his face. He's not happy.
Yeah, a pure bluff catcher here. Loses to a lot of 2 pairs, sets, flushes, straights. The obvious one-liner.
Pressure.
And what a play there for Victor. Nice hand. Nice hand there from Victor, taking down that pot with ace high. Harvey Castro in the chat says Jose is a beast. Going to be fun to watch him on this final table. Harvey, one of our regular live stream players here at TCH Dallas, plays on our Wednesday and sometimes our Tuesday streams as well. For those of y'all that don't,
go ahead there.
For those of you that don't have access to the YouTube payouts, if you're watching on TV, go and throw it up on the screen. Each player guaranteed $1,840. First place, $12,945.
Michael's sitting there talking about the poker cruise, and is it 2 weeks? Is that right there?
Yeah, very soon. March 26th is when we leave.
Well, there you go.
We got a big hand developing here.
Yeah, I see that. I want to stay here, but Derek will be going. Right. Jose's going to raise. Michael's going to get out of the way. Yanni's getting out of the way.
Super tough for CJ here. I mean, Jose did raise to his size, where CJ can't really just call. If he just calls, he's left with so little back. It's all in or fold here for CJ.
Wow.
And he will back to fold. Wow.
Tough. You look down, you see a nice hand like that, and then you have to throw it away. It's very tough.
Really disciplined fold there from CJ. Regular 1-2 player here at TCH. You can see him here pretty much almost every week. Plays a lot of our tournaments as well.
See Mark Wees in the chat.
Yeah, it says, looks, it's Salem, another stellar dealer pitching those cards. Yeah, Salem, a very good dealer here. Moved his whole family from Iowa to work here at TCH Dallas, actually.
There you go.
Attention players, if you're playing 2-5 on table 19, please make your way back.
Victor going to look down at pocket jacks here. See if anybody has anything to call him with. We'll go to the flop, heads up. Wow.
Top set here for Victor. Fortunate for CJ, he didn't hit an ace also on that board.
Yeah, he missed everything. Unfortunately for Victor, he missed. CJ missed everything.
It's gonna be a small bet here from Victor. It looks like CJ will continue facing that minimum bet. Wow, 5 of spades actually will give CJ some outs somehow against this set. Mitchell A says, quite the group today. Sup, Mitch and Derek. How's it going, Mitchell?
Mitch, how we doing? How we doing? CJ's not biting anymore. Victor will take it down. Well, there you go, Derek. The numbers climbed up to 242 now. People tuning
great
in.
Great viewership so far.
Oh, I'm loving it. You
like
what you watch, you hit that like button.
Absolutely.
I know Derek appreciates it. Derek's at home, by the way, everybody, tonight. He's at home. No doubt, kick back on the couch again with the popcorn.
If you didn't tell them, they would have never known.
Well, Derek did work today. He did. I saw him in here. He was working today, helping Bryce run the tournament.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Got to talk to a lot of y'all in the live stream chat, actually.
Dean's going to throw away the suited ace there. See Adrian here in the chat. Okay, here we go. Josh going to go all in here, Derek, with the ace jack.
CJ waking up with pocket 5s in the small blind, asking for a count now. We'll find out that is less than what he has. So I imagine he will make the call here. Unless he just feels like not gambling here, but 375, a shade over.
He'll go all in with people behind
him. He will
him.
rejam.
All right.
We'll see that it is a coin flip. Ace Jack versus pocket 5s. Ace Jack, the hand at risk right now.
Ready?
Wow, 5 right there in the window.
And that's it.
Yeah, Josh will be drawing dead.
Gigi's in the chat for Josh, our player in the 1 seat, taking home a nice prize of $18.40. Each player now guaranteed $23.70.
Yeah, Josh no stranger to the final table. You know, he usually sticks around a little longer. Unfortunately, he came in a little short stack and be the first one out. Down to 8 now. Appreciate you coming out today, Josh.
Down to our final 8 players now. Looks like Victor here still has a massive chip lead compared to the next player. 73 big blinds. Yanni in second with about 38 big blinds. So I'm really interested to see how Victor leverages his larger stack to put a lot of pressure on the smaller stacks with all the ICM pressure.
See frequency. Sorry. What was it?
Just to let you know, Derek, I got a couple of snacks in here. Jose with a mystery card here. So you know how I like the mystery card. Not sure what happened there. I just went ahead and hit the like button there, Derek.
Appreciate it, Mitch.
Did you hit it?
I heard he did.
Okay.
I hit it about an hour ago, actually.
Okay.
Again, down to our final 8 players now. These players have been playing since 10 a.m. It's a really fun tournament. If you have to check it out, $365, 30-minute levels, 30K starting stack. Usually a top prize of over $11,000 to $12,000.
I think Michael's just going to make the call here. Is that right? I can't. Oh, no, he raised. My fault. He raised to 85.
It absolutely is, Mark. Looks like Yanni will defend his big blind with the mystery hand. Will come Jack 6-4.
Wow.
What a life here for Michael, flopping top 2 pair with the Jack 6 off.
Yeah, nice flop for Michael there. Let's see what he wants to do, how he wants to play this. I'm curious. You're going to go a little light there, 50,000. He'll get the call. Now, if Yanni should happen to have a 5 on it there with that 7,
Yeah, I was about to say.
he would have just turned the nuts there. Let's see though.
Yeah, that 8 is a very interesting card too, especially with Yanni having that 7. He could definitely have a hand like 7-5 suited, pocket 7s, 7-8 suited, 7-6 suit, 7-6 offsuit. I mean, he could have a lot of different hands here. Jack 7.
Yes, Mark. We'll talk about that in a minute at the end of this hand. And Mark, Michael, take it down. Yanni was the young man that had pocket 8s. Derek, Mark had pocket queens. I was dealing. Mark had pocket queens. Yanni had pocket eights. They decided to go all in and run it twice. I put an 8 on the river on both boards.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was, like I said, about 1 or 2 or 3 hands I deal a week. I talk about. That was definitely one that I talked about that week.
Unfortunate that it had to be against Mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Victor here continuing to get a wide variety of holdings here. A lot of very strong holdings, though.
Raise 90.
As our viewership is spiking a bit here, if you're just now joining us, welcome to TCH Live. We're live from Dallas, Texas, the premier card club in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You are watching the final table of our Saturday 20K Guarantee Tournament. Down to our final 8 players now, as Yanni wakes up with Ace-Queen in the small blind. Definitely go for a re-raise here. And we'll decide to just ship it here with the Ace-Queen.
Yanni will take it down.
Like I want to, I'll go back occasionally if there was a hand that I wanted to see.
And if any of our viewers that are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area have yet to check out our card room, I highly recommend you do it. Have cash games running 24/7 and some of the best tournaments, I'd say, in the country weekly. As we do run this Saturday tournament every single Saturday. Unfortunately, we won't be running it next Saturday, but silver lining to that, we will have our 500K mystery bounty starting next week. I hope everyone's excited for that. Day 1's Monday through Saturday, all starting at 11 a.m. $800 buy-in, 30-minute levels, 50K starting stack. Day 2 on Sunday, and that's when our mystery bounties do kick in. Any bounty you collect, which means you knock out a player, will have a bounty ranging from $200 up to $20,000, and that's super exciting for all of our players. I know you'll be excited about that, Mitch.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I already have my token. I played the satellite. Looking like oh, here we go. We have an all-in, and Chris, he didn't. He really wanted to play that last hand, his big blind. He had a decent hand, but too much action going on. He had to throw it away. So, but he comes back and take down a small blind. But yeah, I'm ready, Derek. I'm ready. I was all amped up. I played the satellite. Looks like I'm leaning towards playing on Tuesday. So my days off are Tuesday and Wednesday. So it looks like I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. It looks like we'll go do Tuesday. Hopefully, I make the day 2.
Yeah, from personal experience playing any of those long multi-day tournaments here at TCH, the day 1s are brutal. I gotta tell you, it's a long day. You're gonna be playing from 11 a.m. until probably close to midnight, just to make day 2.
What do you expect what do you think for Tuesday? I don't really expect a big field.
It doesn't matter how many people, because you're still playing to the same percentage. So and because of how good the structure is, like you get a 50K starting stack, and the structure they make for this tournament is really, really solid. And for those of y'all that want to know about the structure, you go to texascardhouse.com. Check that out. Hey, what's up, Hayden? How's it going? A lot of regulars in the chat.
Hayden, appreciate you checking out the stream. Well, heads-up action here. Wow, killer flop.
I think it's totally fine for Michael to just bet range here with the small sizing.
Everyone wants to find out whether or not Victor has an ace. Victor's been getting the cards and playing well, not just getting the cards. He took down a nice hand on the river there with, I guess, TJ.
Looks like Victor will make the call with his gut shot. And his pair outs are live. 8 of diamonds on the turn isn't going to help Victor. Let's see what Michael decides to do here. I mean, he does have showdown value. But if he feels like he could get a hand like a 10 or, you know, pocket 9s, pocket 7s to fold, he might continue barreling here. Okay, no, he feels like his showdown value is enough for now. We'll decide to check. Oh no, 10 on the river, gonna counterfeit Michael's hand, and now king high, the best hand. And Victor might be kind of suspicious that his king high might be good here. We'll see if he decides to lead out here or just check. He will check, and now Michael knows he can't win this pot. And this might be one of those spots with the king high call. I mean, you're the chip leader. You're getting a great price, 200K to win a 750K pot. How often does your opponent have an ace that just checks back turn? I mean, he could be value betting a 10 as well.
Yeah.
But that's not many combos of hands that you're losing to.
I like Victor taking his time here, walking it through.
I think he might call. Spades break out. You don't have any spades in your hand. You have the best king high. But the problem is, Michael is good enough to value bet a hand like jacks or queens here, but he will be shown.
Yeah.
The great news from the king high call. Great call there from Victor. Yeah, I mean, you make that decision to make that call, right, based on your own chip stack, your opponent, and obviously a variety of factors, like how often you've been playing your opponent, what you've seen them do. But I mean, as the chip leader, I think I'm going to put in the call there, getting a great price, and a lot of hands that would play that way got counterfeited on the river. Nice hand there for Victor. And only 30 minutes in, we already have 440 viewers with us tonight. Thank y'all so much. I imagine a lot of y'all missed us last weekend. So really appreciate y'all tuning in wherever you're watching from.
And it was Saturday. Last Saturday's final table was broadcast. I think it was it Thursday night?
Yeah.
Okay, for those of you who are interested, you know, in checking it out, or if, you know, you were at the final table last week and unfortunately didn't get a chance, you know, you can go back and check it out. It was broadcast Thursday and posted, so you can go back and check it out if you haven't.
Absolutely.
We have an all in.
Oh my gosh.
Victor continuing to get the cards. He's on fire right now. He's getting the cards and he's playing well.
Not looking good for Crispin here. Needs to find a straight 2-pair trips. But as we can see here, Victor way in the lead right now. That's not going to help him. He's running hearts.
There.
And that's going to be it.
Yeah, that's it.
That will be the tournament for Crispin, out in 8th place. Congratulations to him. GG's in the chat for Crispin, taking home a nice prize of $23.70. Each player now guaranteed $3,080. And man, this final table is going pretty quick, with Victor getting all the big hands. And look at that, 73 big blinds in his stack. The next biggest stack only has 30.
Yeah, Victor's getting the cards and he's making the right play.
And man, that's gotta feel like you're on top of the world when you're just making all the right decisions, getting all the right cards.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, it does something to the rest of the players. If I'm sitting at the table, the guys, getting the cards, he's making the right plays. It's a little intimidating.
It is. It's gonna make them second guess everything too. Yeah.
Yeah.
As I like to say sometimes, you just cannot beat run good. Sometimes someone's just destined to win, destined to get all the cards.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. It can definitely affect your mental aspect of this game too. I mean, hands you typically might go all in with, you're just kind of hesitant about it. You're just like, oh well, this guy's been getting all the cards. He's
Yeah,
he's feeling on top of the world.
Yeah, you look down, you got pocket queens, and you're looking to see what Victor's doing. Is
Yeah.
he in? You get a little skittish. Here we go. We have an all in. TJ's all in. CJ going to make the call.
Looks like CJ and Victor getting all the cards tonight. Only one over, so CJ's got to be feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah.
2 8s on the flop. Not any help there to TJ.
All right. Diamond. Okay.
Paint on the river, not the right paint though. And that's another elimination just like that. GG's
Wow.
in the chat for TJ. CJ knocks out TJ. Say that 5 times fast. TJ taking home a nice prize of 3,080. Nice little pay jump now, up to 6th place, 37.90. A 2 buy-in pay jump there. And now we're gonna have the serious money here. So I know obviously we have a lot of tournament players watching this final table tonight. But if you're more interested in the cash game, or maybe you want to play on the cash games here at TCH Dallas, you definitely contact Mallory, our game runner here at TCH Dallas, for our live stream. You can contact her at that email or phone number, or through that QR code to sign up for either of our Wednesday or Tuesday live streams. Back to the action here. Michael with the ace-9.
85. 85.
Michael going to raise it up. Jose thinking about a call here, has the same exact hand as Mike.
That's up.
Flop won't help either one. Jose's going to check. Mike's going to throw something out there, I know. Mike's a regular here, as Derek can verify. He's been playing a lot of PLO. Have you noticed, Derek?
No, I haven't actually. I haven't really seen him, but I know he likes to play a lot of cash and mainly tournaments. But I guess he was hopping the PLO streets. It sounds like.
Yeah. I've dealt to him a few times. He's dabbling. He's trying to check it out, see what he wants to do.
Yeah, I know PLO has definitely seen kind of a boom here at TCH Dallas. I mean, I'd say a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, right, Mitch? I mean, we'd get maybe 1, maybe 2 tables, right, if we're busy.
Yeah.
Like three was like the max you'd ever see. Now we consistently, even I kid you not, on a Wednesday afternoon, I think we had 5 PLO games running on a Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, I mean it's taken
with
off,
a list.
Yanni going to have a mystery card.
See a lot of fans of Yanni here in the chat. I know he is popular among customers. I mean, he deals quite a few of them, and he also plays a lot of them as well.
Yeah. Yeah, if Yanni's not working and you're looking for him, if he's not home, chances are he might be here.
He might be sitting right next to you.
Yeah.
See a lot of different people cheering for their favorite player here in the live stream chat. Love to see it.
That's an interesting flop.
Is going to favor the initial raiser. So I imagine Victor will decide to put on a small continuation bet here, as he has been doing, probably close to 60 or 70,000. No, even smaller, 50,000 here.
Michael
Mark
lay
Wayne,
it down.
Yeah, nice hand there for Victor. Mark Wayne in the chat says, y'all should do a 1-2 with a one hand of PLO per round game. So, I mean, they're definitely happy to cater, to what the players want. I've even brought it up to Leon before, our AGM. The problem he's brought up is because of how popular PLO is in our room, once you get that round of each game going, what ends up happening is everyone wants to just change the game to PLO because everyone's just waiting for PLO. The round of each tends to work better in rooms, I've noticed, that don't have as big of a PLO following. So then players that want to play PLO get a chance to play it because there's no other PLO games running.
Those buttons are old. It's not,
But yeah, it just doesn't work as well, unfortunately, in rooms that have a strong PLO following.
Victor gonna look down at ace 4. I wonder what the heck's going on. Ace 4 is not the premium hand. Where's my premium hand?
But I definitely agree with you, Mark. I personally like playing round of each games. It might be I might have some bias in it just because I consider myself competent in both, but players that only know how to play PLO kind of struggle at the 1-2 side, and the people that struggle on the no limit side, and players that only like to play no limit struggle at the PLO side. So like there's a lot of advantage and disadvantages you can play playing in that kind of game.
Yes, Dennis. TCH is a very strong PLO house. I'm sure if you check, I don't know for sure. I'm sure you check right now.
I guarantee it's at least 5.
At least 5. I got to go with 5 games there right now. And
I just checked right now. Yeah, we have 5 PLO games with 21 people waiting.
Yeah, they're wanting to play.
Simon K, do you want to transfer still? Table 1?
And we have an all-in with a call here. Sardine going all in with the 3s here, Derek.
Table 23, Homer.
Michael looking for an ace or queen. Will not get it. The 3s will hold.
And Sardine will double up there with the pocket 3s.
You can go to table 1.
Little Boat says y'all should do a crazy pineapple game.
Or 8.
It's definitely an option. I think honestly, if you bring it up to our floors and you have enough interest for it, they'll put up on the board. I mean, I've yet to see a game that our floor won't do put up if you have a decent list for it. Like I've seen 50-100 mix, 25-50 mix, 20-40 mix, triple draw only games. Dennis Philip asking, is it high-low as well? Yeah, we do run a 5-card high-low game, but it's currently not running right now. It runs occasionally. I think you should answer Poker Monkey's question, Mitch.
Do you have any decent left-handed? We have, is it crazy, Derek, how many left-handed dealers we have in this room? I mean, well over the average for, your typical room.
Maybe that's why our room it's so great. It's.
Yeah, I mean, I'm left-handed, but there are, and I notice we have a lot of left-handed, a lot of left-handed dealers here. And I like that personally.
Down to our final 6 players now.
Getting back to Dennis, we do have that 20 or 30 regulars that do like to come in. We don't have one running right now. It's Saturday is their big tournament, so they usually don't come in and play. But I mean, during the course of the week, you never know. It does break out.
It used to run a lot more frequently. I've noticed that I think a lot of the player pool from that game has migrated over the PLO. It seems like.
Uh-oh.
Oh, big hand here for Jose.
Yeah, under the gun though. Kind of don't like that, but I mean, he's not gonna cry about it. He's gonna take the aces.
Oh no. This could be trouble for Yanni here. Pocket jacks against pocket aces.
Raise 200.
And this is a super strong play here from Yanni. 3-betting the under the gun open. Let's see how Jose decides to play this. He could definitely just rip it here. Or just call and try to stack Yanni on a really good flop.
While he's thinking, how well does Victor run? These two guys wake up with monsters, and Victor looks down at 6-5 offsuit. How well does he run?
I'm inclined to just slow play the hand here. And it looks like Jose agrees. Slow play the hand here, and you can get it in on pretty much any flop.
Ooh,
oh, no.
wow.
Well, not.
Well, Yanni can get away from this, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is a terrible flop there for Yanni. Wow. What in the world is this? What in the world is this? You got the jacks here. You got an ace out there, 2 queens, and a king.
I mean, even if the 10 comes, Yanni still can get away from it with, because there's diamonds, but, the 10 doesn't come. Jose can't wait anymore. He's got to throw a little something out there.
Yanni, a super skilled player here. I think he's going to find the fold, regardless of the price here. You just don't beat anything.
I think he can fold from the pre-flop action. And that's what's bothering him right now.
A lot of hands that Jose would raise and call a 3-bet with would contain one of those cards out there.
Yeah.
I mean, hands like 9s or 10s, I don't think there's any reason to turn that hand into the bluff. And if they were to sign the bluff with those holdings, they would definitely go a lot larger, right? They wouldn't go this small. Like, this is just clearly, please call me right here.
Yeah, Yanni wants to, he wants to take this pot down. He knows it's very scary. He's trying to talk himself into it.
Obviously, we can see all the cards here. From our perspective, right, it's like, oh, please just fold, right? Easy fold. But, I mean, it's just such a good price, too. Such a crazy price.
Yeah,
wow, okay, he does find the fold. Great fold there from Yanni.
He's definitely, if he doesn't show, and I don't think Jose showed him.
No, Jose doesn't show.
Oh, you have no doubt Yanni's going to go back and look at that.
Great fold there from Yanni. I mean, they say it's a great price, but as a friend once told me, if you get a discount on spoiled milk, are you still going to buy it?
There you go.
I mean, the hands that you're beating, right? 9s and 10s. Are they going to play that way? Sure, sometimes, but I mean, check on the flop, check on the turn, checks out, right? But are they going to lead river for that sizing? I don't think so. It wouldn't make any sense. Like, it's like you're just burning chips. If you have 9s or 10s there, and you're just going to bet that small of a bet on the river, when a hand like, say, King Jack maybe, could just be like, oh, well, yeah, I'm getting a great price, I'll call.
Yeah,
Or just like an ace 10.
Yanni
like
wanted
weak
that
ace.
pot. He wanted that
Yeah.
pot, no doubt, but he sniffed it out.
Michael gonna ship the ace-6 offsuit down to his last 9 big blinds. Let's see if he can make it through the field of players here.
Sounds like you got away from your dad. Sounds like you got away from it.
He'll take it down.
Look at that, 638 viewers. Great
There you
viewership
go.
tonight. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you're just now joining us, welcome to TCH Live. Live from Dallas, Texas. We are streaming from our TCH Dallas location, the premier card room in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
I'll tell you, Derek, Mike took down that pot right there. And I've dealt to Mike. I've been here almost my 2-year anniversary. It just passed, actually. I've dealt to Mike on many occasions. And he comes in and he likes to have fun and relax. But I'm telling you, when he's focused and on fire, I don't know if there's a better poker player in the room when he's focused.
Yeah, I agree. And he just loves talking about poker, too. He's very, like, knows a lot of strategy in tournament poker and cash game. All right, looks like we're currently at a likes of 72. So let's try to get to 150 likes by 10:30.
I like it.
Listen.
Yeah, if you guys are watching the stream and you're digging Mike's play or Jose's play or Yanni's play, go ahead, hit that like button for them guys.
Or how about that king high call?
Yeah, oh yeah, Victor. Victor with the king high call, you gotta like that. Or how about the late down, the pocket jacks late down by Yanni? You gotta like that. I mean, it was a tough one. He didn't want to do it. He wanted that pot.
Yeah, but I think what he finally, he took the price of the pot out of his mind, and he just kind of thought about what hands could he beat here, and would he play like this? Mark's suggesting that we should raffle off a TCH hoodie if we reach our like goal. I don't really have the power for that, but we'll see.
I dig the idea. You know me, Derek. I'll go to Mike and tell him it was my idea. Just kidding, Mark. Just kidding. All right. CJ's got a couple aces here. Did he show? He took it down?
Yeah, I think Michael just said king high.
Oh.
Or 10 high. Or, I don't know.
Okay.
Caleb in the chat says, I'm based in the UK. I'm a little lit right now, but in 9 hours I'm about to fire in a 220 euro tourney. What's a euro? I don't know.
Euro, it's
a 220 euro tourney. Let's see. Where the prize pool is matching this to one right now they're playing for. That's very exciting, Caleb. I hope you do well on that. Shout out to South Wales poker scene, really interesting area in UK that's left mainly its own. Robert, the godfather of Welsh poker. Very cool. Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah, I like that. Walt, we're out of stock. I don't think so. I think we've got some hoodies over there.
At least the good colors. I mean, I don't think we have any black ones left. The gray ones are gone. I bought one. I bought a gray one when they still had one. And like anytime I wear it, everyone's like, "Oh my God, where'd you get that?" They don't have it anymore. And I was like, I guess they're sold out.
Is this Tara Harrison? Is she Talking about me with that them. Uh, uh, Born and raised in Delaware, Tara. Last 10 years before I came to Texas was Baltimore. So yes, it's
You
not a
catch a little bit of the
Texas.
accent of
It's not a
our
Texas accent.
fellow East Coast commentator here.
Yeah, I gotta work. Not New Jersey. Well, I guess Delaware's right across the river from New Jersey. So yeah,
Might as well be
I
New
grew up
Jersey,
20
right?
miles south of Philadelphia. Yanni's got a mystery hand here with an ace of diamonds showing.
Raise.
Dash for Glory says tripled up on 1-2 today, getting that bankroll started. Woo woo. Very good. Very nice. Again, we're trying to hit 150 likes by 10:30 p.m. So hit that like button. Helps the channel out a bunch.
That's Richard with the. You ready for opening day? Right around the corner. I was a little disappointed in the way the Red Sox handled things during the offseason there, Rich, but they're not looking too bad. Better than what I thought they were going to be.
Yep, thank you.
We'll see. Victor going to get the walk. See, that's what I'm talking about. Even though he's been kind of quiet the last few hands.
Yeah, it's just so tough to want to just battle with the largest stack, right? Even if you have nothing, like, sure, if it's you can match someone in the stack or cover them, you can maybe get out of line, but you don't want to get out of line against the one person that can knock you out.
New Philly, yeah. Yeah, just south of Philly. Jose with the ace jack here.
Raise 100.
Michael, we'll ship it with the King 5 of spades. He's kind of handcuffed here, not really
Yeah.
anything else he can really do here. We'll get snap called by Jose with the ace jack. Got some live cards though. It's a pretty fair fight. Caitlin in the chat asking, are you allowed to make deals? Absolutely. These players can make a deal anytime they want. But a lot of them do like to play for glory, and we do have a sweat on this flop.
2 spades.
2 spades
There's a
and a
jack.
straight draw for Michael.
And that'll be it.
Too many outs there for Michael. Going to be eliminated in 6th place. Taking home a nice prize of $37.90. Each player guaranteed $47.80. Down to our final 5 players now.
Playing my ass off over here.
Adam's saying he's going to be at the opening day. I love opening day.
It's on my A game today.
Just here, wait a minute. Just here.
Mike, good game. Always a pleasure to see you. I'm telling you, like 50% of the time he plays this tournament, he makes the final table. Seems like.
I don't know if it's that high, but
Yeah, I may exaggerate a little bit, but you know, 600. What I got? 638 people watching. Actions on Yanni. 31 hands in, Derek, and we're down to 5. We down to 5?
correct. Is there a trophy for the winner? Not currently. Not currently. I have suggested to our turn director Eugene that we should have some kind of like car protector or something.
Well, Jose's going to hit the 4 there on the turn, but it also will give CJ the straight draw where to get the 5.
60.
Lincoln's telling us that Sardines made it several times in the past.
255.
I think, Mark, opening day, I think, is the 28th or the 1st of April. 28th. CJ could probably take a stab at this. Take it down, but he's going to check. Jose will check, and they'll show, and Jose will see that his 4 is good.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that CJ did make that call on the turn, especially with his flush draw out there. Even if he does hit that straight out, I mean, I guess he does have that ace high, or the ace out as well, but kind of a speculative call. But a very nice hand there for Jose. Can extend his chip stack a little bit. Victor's still in the lead though.
CJ on the button here, still going to throw away the queen 6. Jose checking out Yanni's chip stack there and opts for the all-in to get Yanni to go away and take down this pot.
Definitely put in a tough spot here because Sardine does have a smaller stack than him. So he's more likely to bust out before Yanni. So he does have something to consider, a pay jump to consider here.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we'll let it go, yeah. Just not worth the, probably close to $1,000 pay jump here. When Sardine's just about to be in the blinds.
Yeah. Sardine hasn't had much to look at all night. Of course, he's sitting right next to Victor. I'm sure he's card envy, seeing all the cards he's getting. All of his chips.
It's very interesting. All the players that have been knocked out have been leaving spots in between the other players.
How about that?
Like, it's just pandemic poker all over again. 5-handed, space in between the players.
Yeah.
Calum, I'd say just based on what I know, I think Jose is probably a favorite just based on his tournament and just based on his tournament experience. But honestly, it's really anyone's game. All these players very, very solid.
Well, no, Victor's got the chips, and he's in the zone. Victor's in the zone.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to bet $5 on who's going to win, but I don't have to. But I mean,
my money would be on Jose if I were to bet $5.
Are we betting $5, Derek? Are you calling me out?
Crystal, not nuts. You can go to 12.
He's gonna fold over to Yanni on the button. Just deciding to fold his 7-5 suited. Sardine gonna shove the king 9.
TC and Shamwell S. 1-2. No limit.
Again, down to our final 5 players now of our Saturday 20K guaranteed tournament. These players have been playing since 10 a.m. It was a $365 buy-in
TT, do you want one to
tournament. I'd say the best tournament of the week,
Yes or no?
every single week here.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. And TT.
Mark Wee says,
Yeah.
my money is on Jose, but I've got high hopes for CJ. Absolutely. CJ, a very solid player as well. And obviously, we can't discount Sardine either. I mean, he's been picking his spots. He just hasn't been picking any hands, but we've seen chip stacks just swap just like that. And as I'm saying that, he gets a hand here.
Yeah.
And all you need to do is double up a few times here, and you're right back in it. Just picking up the blinds right now. He's increased his stack up to 760K.
Hey, let's not leave Yanni out of this conversation.
Absolutely.
I mean, the young man can play some poker. There's no doubt about that. Just a reminder here, Derek.
Callum, sorry about
Let everybody know. Next Saturday we won't be live streaming, but we will be live streaming on Sunday, right?
That's a great point to bring up. Yeah, next week we're starting our 500K guaranteed mystery bounty. So if you're in the area, I mean, even if you're not close by, you should definitely think about making the trip here to Dallas to play in this tournament. $800 buy-in, 500K guaranteed. Day 1's Monday through Saturday, all at 11 a.m. Day 2 on Sunday. And with that final table will be streamed live.
And hopefully
Typically those final table streams get about 1,200 to 1,300 viewers. But yeah, hopefully we'll see Mitch there, regardless of what happens.
Hopefully I'll be at the final table. I plan on playing. On Tuesday. So if I'm not playing it, I'll be dealing it. So the only day I won't be here, I guess, would be Wednesday. And I'm sure Emily will have something planned for us, no doubt. Mark, are you still upset about those 8s on the river? Don't blame him.
Blame the dealer. No.
You don't blame Yanni.
I am getting word that we have a lot of new subscribers here tonight. So if you're just now joining us and subscribing with us, welcome to the live stream. Be sure to hit that notification bell as well. It'll notify you anytime we go live and anytime we release new content. And if you're just a new viewer in here and if you have to hit that sub button, I highly recommend you do so.
Yeah, I had we didn't broadcast last Saturday. I had several people during the week ask me about it, and I said, well, they asked me how to subscribe, so that was kind of cool,
Yeah, if you're on your phone, on your computer, on your TV, you can definitely just click out and just hit that sub button below the description box.
Yeah, we have a couple of players even in the room right now, checking it out while they play, listening. I know Derek, young man out there, wanted me to give him a little shout out, known as Some Guy. There you go. He wanted me to give him a little shout out. And I know he's out there watching and paying attention and playing. All the luck there, Some Guy. All the luck.
Yeah, if we have any viewers in the live stream chat that are currently in one of our TCH rooms, let yourself be known, and we'll give out some shout-outs here in a sec. Looks like we're about 22 likes away from our like goal. Again, we're trying to hit 150 likes by 10:30, so if you've yet to hit that like button, we got 600 of y'all watching with us tonight. So smash that like button. Oh well, if you're already subscribed, yeah, don't hit the like button or don't hit the sub button again. That tends to unsubscribe.
Yeah, we don't want to unsubscribe. CJ, if CJ's going to raise it up,
Raise 350.
Victor going to come over the top here and get CJ to lay it down.
Wow, aggressive play there, and CJ folded the hand pretty quickly there, just not really wanting to get involved with the chip leader.
Yeah, it's like we were talking about earlier. You know, the chip stack and a young man running hot can be somewhat intimidating.
Yeah, I mean, he had a pocket fives there, but didn't really take much time in there before mucking them. What's up, Pez? How's it going? Carlo, the chat pro, as well. How's it going, guys?
Pez, how you doing? Miss you, young man. I did see him in here the other day. Didn't get a chance to talk to him. I was busy dealing at another table. Saw him from across the room.
Raise 110.
Down to our final five here. Hand number 40. Over almost 700 people viewing right now. You gotta like that, Derek.
Oh, I know I do.
So, you know, down to the final five. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. Victor's over here. He'd like you to hit that like button.
That's a great question there, Kevin. TCH Dallas is located in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, we're located in Dallas, Texas. Really centrally located as well. At the intersection of 635 and I-35 in the Sam Moon Center.
But
If you're in the Dallas area, you should definitely come check it out.
You can find a TCH in many different locations in the state of Texas, right?
That's very
Just
true.
go-
That's a great point, Mitch. Yeah, and if
Yeah,
you're
go
if
ahead.
you're not in Dallas, Texas, Kevin, there's a TCH located in Dallas, Houston, Spring, Texas, Austin, Texas, yeah,
Austin.
and the Rio Grande Valley.
And then we have the new room that just opened up. We have two in Houston, right? Two.
One in Spring, Texas, and one in Houston.
They're real close to each other. We're going to have another one opening up shortly here in Dallas,
Heads up.
more towards Fort Worth area.
What a flop here for CJ.
Yeah.
Straight and a flush draw.
The four gives Jose a little bit more. And he'll throw it away. CJ will take it down.
Larry C, you still want to transfer? No. Armin, 1 2 kilo.
Lincoln Yang says Sardine, the people's champion.
Yeah,
So we see have some Sardine fans in the chat. Again, anyone in the live stream chat that's rooting for a specific player on this final table, let it known whether you're rooting for CJ, Jose, Yanni, Sardine, or Victor.
Victor, who's away from the table right now, but has been running hot and has the chip lead. Sardine's been very big, very patient. Victor's away from the table, so Sardine might take advantage of this. He's got a little bit of a decent hand here to look down at. He has like his position under the gun.
Raise 125.
He's going to raise it up. And Yanni, not going to like that 7-4 offsuit. We'll throw it away, no doubt. Sardine will take it down.
Oh, Lincoln Yang in the chat says 1-2 PLO right now at TCH.
There you
Very
go.
Until you don't.
Looks
Let's
like we're getting some
see,
CJ love over here.
A lot of people rooting for CJ. A lot of people rooting for Yanni. And again, we are trying to get to 150 likes by 10:30 tonight. So be sure to hit that like button if you yet to do so.
How often, Derek? How often we get the Salem the deal in the live stream?
Oh wow, we got a big hand here. Yanni shoving the small blind with the king 9, which is probably the right play. But unfortunately, Sardine does wake up with the hand here with the ace jack. But Yanni does have live cards here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sardine's going to hit the ace.
And that's going to be the tournament there for Yanni.
Yeah.
Unfortunate run out there. Nice hand there for Sardine. And I believe Yanni is out of the tournament.
Salem will make sure he'll count it down. And he will give Yanni the bad news. Good game, young man. Always a pleasure to see you.
GG's in the chat there for Yanni out in 5th place. Taking home a nice prize of $47.80. Every player now guaranteed $59.50. Down to our final 4 players now. Mark, we excited about that. Maybe a little bit too much.
Leave him alone, Mark. It wasn't his fault. That's all in good fun. I know Mark. Mark can handle a loss with the best of them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I know. He's just
he's just having some fun. Just letting the listeners know he's just having some fun with it.
And look at that. We just crossed 700 viewers there, up to 725.
There it
Let's
is.
keep this train rolling, guys.
Raise one.
And if this is a sign of things to come for next Sunday, Mitch, I mean, I bet we could have 2,000 viewers by next Sunday.
Well, look at this. We're at hand number 44. We're down to the final 4. Both
My
Jose
goodness.
and Sardine have a 4. It's crazy.
It's like the world is telling us something here.
Yeah.
So we did hit our like goal. So thank y'all so much for being such awesome viewers. I'm expecting at least 1,500 to 2,000 viewers next Sunday. So if y'all know any friends or family that enjoy watching tournament final table poker, make sure you let them know about this channel. We stream this final table every single Saturday and all of our final tables for all of our major tournaments.
I'm like Mike here. Let's not stop. 200 likes before the top of the hour. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Rick, 2-5, Rick.
I like where Michael's head's at.
Raise 110.
Did you promise them a hoodie? Derek, I don't remember hearing you say that.
I never said anything like that. I think words are being put in my mouth right now.
I don't know.
63 big blinds for Victor. Jose at 36. Sardine at 27 now. CJ, the smallest stack right now.
You got to take your hat off to Sardine again. You know, I know I say it all the time, and I noticed it because it's very hard for me. Patience from Sardine all night long has paid off. He's made it to the top 4, and he's accumulated some chips. Patience pays
Yeah, I
off.
think he played like one hand when the first 4 people got knocked out. So
Yeah, he's sitting there watching Victor take hand after hand right next to him, accumulating the chips. And I tell you, Derek, someday I'm going to learn this patience thing. I am. You know, you would think with 3 kids I would know how to be patient, right? Oh, let's see if I get comfortable in here, Derek. In here all by myself. Mike wants to know if there's going to be any merchandise on the cruise. That's a good question.
That is a good question, and I don't have the answer for that, and I'm going to be going on it. That's a great question.
Well, I mean, there should be. If there's not, he just came up with a great idea. Matter of fact, I might have to talk to Mike about that. Tell him it's my idea.
No, let's give the credit to Michael.
Mike, I got a great idea.
You know, Mike, me and Mitch were just talking the other day.
Yeah. We have an idea.
It had nothing to do with this Michael Tilton in chat, but Mitch and I.
Yeah.
But a big hand developing here, I think. Jose probably thinking about raising, possibly going all in to put pressure on CJ. CJ will take this pot down.
Jose might have wanted to do it. He still had someone behind him, and cards weren't really good enough, I guess. Looks like CJ's still getting some love here. Still, his fans are supporting him. Man, you gotta like that.
Apparently we're only 20 likes away from 200, so keep it
That's
going,
what I'm
guys.
talking about. I like it, Mike. I like it. Sardine.
As ace 10 here. I'm tempted just to shove here. Try to take the blinds here. Don't want to give Victor an option to catch up or play back at you. Now, Victor, let's just have 9-8 offsuit. Let's see what the flop brings.
Not much for anyone, but Sardine's ace still in the lead. There it is. Sardine hitting the card he wanted to hit right here.
Definitely want to start betting her value here. Top pair, top kicker. Very good hand here with stack depth at play. Victor will let it go.
Sardine taking it down there.
I think I saw someone wondering about our payouts tonight. Each player now guaranteed $59.50. Third place $74.70. Second place $98.35, and that first place of $12,945.
Kind of like that for a one day show.
That is a lot of McDonald's, right, Mitch?
Definitely.
Silicon Valley Bank. They're full of VC startup, VC money. Failed. I'm sure people got hurt.
Raise 125.
Jose going to raise it up here. Sardine likes his position, but not his cards. Throw it away.
17th biggest in the country. 17th? Really? They were unique in some ways, like vast majority of
I think CJ, one or two things on his mind right now,
it's all that startup money. All the deals
and throwing away is one of them.
I have a friend that works at a tech startup, and everyone was like,
It's all business on one end of the table. On the other end, Sardine's kind of being buddy-buddy there with Victor, talking about tech startups and whatnot.
but still developing.
Well, that's allowed, right?
Mess in the financial
Absolutely,
markets.
absolutely.
Nothing more exciting.
I'm definitely one to chat it up at the poker table, whether it's a tournament or cash game.
It's a good time to be alive.
Well, you know me, Derek. You know. I chat it up everywhere I go. You know that.
Absolutely. It's kind of what you're known for around here.
Yeah, that's about right. I was wondering when it was going to happen, and I should have known who was going to get it. There they are, Derek. There's the tens.
Mitch's favorite hand tends to do pretty well on this final table. tends to do pretty well.
And there it is. He'll take it down. I wanted to see a flop. I always love when I have tens and I flop a set. I love that. Makes me want to, call the kids or something. I just flopped another set with tens. Shaggy says that they're talking about Silicon Valley Bank. They have a branch in Austin. I didn't know that. I'll let you handle that one, Derek. Want to know if we're giving away a free hoodie tonight?
The next person that mentions the hoodie is getting timed out in chat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Mark started it. He just said, there it is. He made up there. He started the rumor.
Please. 4:30.
I tell you what, Mark, I tell you what. Next Sunday, if I'm in the booth, if I'm at the final table, I'm at the final table. But if I'm in the booth next Sunday, I personally going to put up a hoodie for somebody. We'll figure it out. We're allowed to do that, right, Derek?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I'll put up a hoodie, so make sure you tune in next Sunday. You get to either see me at the final table or, we'll hand out a hoodie.
Yeah, if you get a cappuccino. And the water.
Well, Derek, does it have to be a brand new one? I've got like 4 or 5 at home.
I don't know if they want a used hoodie, Mitch.
All right. I'll make it a brand new one.
Here, if you post it up, I'll pay for the shipping if it's someone else.
Well, there you go. There you go.
All right, I'm back to our final table action here. Sardine
Sounds good.
with the ace-6
Sardine.
clubs. Mark, with how often you come here, I'm surprised you've yet to buy a TCH hoodie. I mean,
I'm trying to think whether or not I've seen him wear one.
that's true. He usually wears like a pullover or something, like a windbreaker, if he is wearing a jacket.
All right, Victor's going to have a straight draw, looks like.
Yeah, 60.
Gotta say, we got some interesting people here in our live stream chat.
Well, there you go. They want one that smells like Mitch. There you go. There you go. Mike says if he wins the hoodie, bring it to the boat.
Check
There you
here
go.
from Sardine. Gonna give Victor some rope here to put some pressure against hands like ace high. Or maybe some pocket pairs that didn't connect with that flop. Don't see hands like 8s or 9s holding just yet. I think it'd be a little too weak. With the obvious straight draw out there, like king queen or queen 9. Looks like Sardine will float here with the ace high. Nine on the river, gonna give Victor the best hand. And once Sardine checks here, I think it's just a clear spot here for Victor to check back. If you're gonna bet here, I mean, he's gonna try to bet a size and try to get called by ace high. So I mean, he could go as small as like 80 to 100,000 if he wants to get called by ace high. But he's gonna check back his showdown value and show him that he did get there on the river. How much was the buy-in for this tournament? $365.
Every Saturday, it's 365. Except it's the last Saturday now. I know they change it up occasionally. Last Saturday, Derek, is that the last
Yeah, I
Saturday?
believe
Goes up
so.
to
Last Saturday
500?
of the month, it'll be the $500 50K, but instead, this month we're doing our 500K guaranteed next week. But it might still be the same for the last Saturday of the month. And you're right, it does seem to change
Yeah.
quite often.
Well, do make sure you tune in next Sunday. Next Sunday, we'll be having the final table on Sunday for the big tournament we'll be having all next week. The bounty tournament, 2-day event. Victor, back to getting the goods again, looks like.
$140.
Oh man, all in from CJ here with the king 8. Unfortunate for him, Victor does have the jacks. This is a big pot here. Let's see if the jacks can hold. There is an 8 on the flop. Wow, what a flop actually for CJ. Any heart, any 8s. And there's the heart, and CJ will win this pot, finding the miracle heart on the river.
Wait, I won that, right?
He's got flush.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're not ready yet.
Okay.
I was so excited for a minute.
I thought I misread it. You did have the jacks. I'm good.
Victor thought he had won the hand there for a second. Everybody had to point out to him that CJ hit the hearts. Mark pulled for CJ there. He's liking it.
Still four-handed here. About an hour and a half into our final table. If you're just now joining us here, we are live from Dallas, Texas. My name is Derek. I'm commentating with my co-commentator, Mitch. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Saturday evening, a great weekend, headed into Sunday. And I always look forward to Sundays because my favorite current show right now, season finale of The Last of Us, this Sunday night. Really looking forward to that.
What's the show, Derek?
The Last of Us on HBO.
Oh, The Last of Us.
Yeah. Another big hand here for Victor, this time with ace queen. Mark Wade cheering for CJ to win so he could take his money on the 1-2 tables. A little bit.
Looks like CJ's getting a lot of love. There's Adrian. See him.
And in case you haven't seen it yet, at the top of the live stream chats, there is a major promotion announcement at the end of the stream, so make sure y'all stay tuned until the end. And we'll be sure to let y'all know what's going on this March. And we already have a tournament going on, so I mean, incredible how much we got here going on at TCH Dallas. Miles Wagner says, no dollars are better than CJ dollars.
All right, looks like we have a hand going here, Derek. We got Victor, who continues to get good cards and playing well. Don't want to take away from that. He's playing very well. But Jose has him out-kicked a little bit here.
1-2 PLO. Yes? Table 12.
And we'll see a flop. King high, but no help to anybody.
is going to be in favor of Jose's range here as the pre-flop three better.
Brian P. 2-5, no limit. Brian. P. Shore, another bump, second call. P. Shore.
Victor not believing that Jose has a king. He's right. But he does have him out kicked here.
Definitely the power of position here. And let's see how Jose reacts to that call from Victor on the flop. And now he checks.
Opening the door for Victor here.
Yeah, definitely open the door for Victor here to put some pressure on Jose. And let's see what sizing he decides to go with if he does decide to bluff here. Might be all in. No, he does check back. Diamonds do come in now. Jose with the ace of diamonds.
He's well aware of that, but still checks.
And when your opponent checks twice here, you're really tempted to try to go for it. I mean, what Jose's hand looks like right now looks like queens or jacks, right? And I think an all-in could get a hand like queens or jacks to fold here.
I don't think Jose wants to tangle with Victor right now.
And he's not going to go for it all. He's going to go for more value, heavy sizing. But I mean, I think it kind of serves the same purpose, right? Hands like queens or jacks, faces got kind of bet, are going to have a hard time to call. And wow, look at this. Victor taking the spot down with ace 10 high. Just extending his chip lead again. And I'm glad we didn't take that bet because it's starting to look like Victor. The power position there.
Still got a way to go.
Why, you can transfer to one.
Degenerate lifestyle. How do I get points? Just by sitting here and watching the stream and chatting every now and then. And then once you get enough points, once you get 10 points, you can do the exclamation point gamble. A minimum of 10 points and try to spin it up from there. Just some fun our viewers can do.
Final call for P.
Jose's going to try and come back from that last hand here. He's got a little ace jack suited.
Raise 125.
And the button.
Final call D.
And he'll take it down.
Make you feel any better, I did the same as I can last time.
Hand number 57 here in Texas, Dallas, Texas. TCH.
Thank you.
Down to the final four. Who you pulling for? Let us know. We're
we're
getting a
down
lot
to
of
our-
love for CJ.
Absolutely. Down to our final four. You got CJ, Jose, Sardine, and Victor. Let us know who you're rooting for and who do you think might win this tournament tonight.
Final call DJ.
Top prize of $12,945.
We got Salem here in the box dealing with these final four.
BB, another bump, BB.
Victor going to make the call here.
Mikey, another bump.
Heads up.
I think they're going to get the better of this flop. Hitting a 5, middle pair.
Bet.
They're going to lead out at it. Still ahead.
Oh,
Jonathan, do you have a seat on 7, Jonathan?
CJ's wise to lay it down now.
Jonathan, do you have a seat? Thank you.
We hit the 200 likes. Up to 759 viewers here. Derek, what do you think?
Eno for 1 PLO. 17.
Not bad. Definitely one of our higher view counts for sure. So really appreciate everyone stopping in on TCH Live tonight. And if you're new to the stream, welcome. My name is Derek. I'm commentating with my co-commentator Mitch. We're both dealers here at TCH Dallas.
Well,
So we can answer a lot of questions regarding the club or poker, or just anything in general. Maybe if you want to learn how to deal poker or apply it to any of our TCH locations, you can definitely ask us about that.
Call option.
Shane in the chat cheering for Jose.
Heads up.
We got 2 mystery hands here, Doug. I like it.
Good.
CJ going to go ahead and bet out here. Jose will make the call. The turn will bring another ace. Curious to see what happens here. CJ going to make the check. Check and a check. What do you think, Derek? High card takes it down? High card? King? CJ with
I
the
see a
king?
king, yeah. You might have sixes there as well.
Eileen, you're doing the bar.
On to the next hand. Hand number 59. An hour and 40 minutes into our final table. It's really incredible how much the pace of play slows down once you get to the final table, right? I mean, like what? I mean, 6 hours ago, these players weren't even in the money yet.
Yeah.
They've almost played 2 hours at this final table.
Scotty, 2-5.
Ace-8 suited here for Victor. Could definitely come up with a raise here.
Raise. 140.
Yeah, definitely got to like that raise, four-handed. Sardine, 2 picture cards here. Going to make the call.
Call.
I'll get to your question here shortly, Logic, because I think I can definitely have a lot of experience with that. So
This
just
could
one
be
moment here.
interesting right here. They
Yeah.
both hit the top card here, Derek. Look at this.
Yeah, top pair for Victor, second pair for Sardine. This could be trouble here.
Hanson, 2-5.
Let's see. This is where patience. See, this is where I would lose my patience here. Let's see.
Anything but just call.
Yeah.
Six, complete blank. The only sizing here is an all-in.
And there it is. Victor with the all-in.
Super tough here. I mean, it's only four-handed. Victor doesn't necessarily have to have an ace here. You definitely have a hand like Queen 10 of clubs, Jack 10. Hands with a lot of equity. 7-8 of clubs. There's just so many combos of hands that Victor could have here as a bluff that Sardine's currently had here with a king, but it's just, if your opponent has an ace, then you're just dead. That's the problem here. You definitely see the wheels spinning in Sardine's head right now.
Yeah, he knows that Victor could have an ace. If he does, he's beat. Right now, he's wondering, well, maybe he's got a king, and my king, he outkicks him.
That's definitely possible too. What if Victor has a hand like king 10 of clubs? You know?
Yeah, king 10, yeah.
And that's kind of the problem. I mean, that's the problem with Sardine's hand too. He doesn't have any clubs in his hand, so all the flush draws out there are possible. It's a very tough spot here for Sardine. You don't want to call and be wrong. You don't want to fold and be wrong either.
Yeah.
That's kind of the pressure of being on our live stream, knowing that 724 people are watching right now.
Hold on 1 sec.
He's going through it, man. Look at it. He's going through it. He's like, I want to, I don't want to, I want to, I want to.
Yeah, this is super tough.
This is what makes this game so great, Derek.
Oh, wow, and he makes the fold.
I'm telling you.
Wow, and that was very nice.
Victor,
That was very
cool
nice.
thing they did there, Victor. Very cool thing. He showed him the ace. He knows that he's beating himself up about it.
That was very nice of him to do that.
Yeah, didn't have to do that, and you gotta love that. I know I do, you know. But at the same time, you know, I also like when they don't show, because
Yeah.
you know, it's either way. But
I mean,
cool.
Victor might feel like for that one hand that he shows, it's not going to
Yeah.
change the outcome of the tournament. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
you don't want to get it. You don't want to get in the habit of showing all the time. But you know, for that one, he's just gonna be like, you know,
Yeah.
great fold, man, great fold.
Yeah, and you know, if they were closer, way closer in chips, Victor's not going to show. You know.
I think he was just, he wanted to just fold them or show him there just because of how little chips he had behind that he made that
Yeah.
fold with.
Yeah.
Big hand here from Jose, pocket pair. Hard to make a pair. Might see a defend here from Victor with a jack 8. Somewhat connected. Let's play some poker.
We'll see a flop there. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Shane.
Subscribe and like would be cool too, you know.
Appreciate
Like
the kind
that,
words,
Derek.
Shane. It's me a bet of 150 here from Jose. Don't think Victor can really do anything here.
Yeah.
We'll let it go. Yeah, Sardine down to 8 big blinds. CJ up to 15. So Sardine back to the shortest stack right now.
Yeah, getting back to that hand with Sardine, you know, and that's what I got to do. I got to be able to do that, Derek. That's part of the game that Sardine has. I don't have it. A lot of it's hard. It's hard to lay down that hand there in that situation. You know, this particular situation, you know, you'd like to double up, you know, and he's in the money. You know, it's just I need to find that. Sardine, you and I, we have to talk. You have to teach me how to do that.
I think we're going to see some pretty snug play from all the players, considering Sardine is so short right now.
Yeah. Well, you know,
They're going to
Jose
wait for
and
Sardine to
CJ.
bust out.
Yes, Jose and CJ would have loved to call there, obviously.
Yeah.
Not that they dislike Sardine. You know, they're just moving up the ladder. You know.
It's never personal in poker. At least it shouldn't be.
No. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, if you like tournament poker, we do stream our final table, like I said, every single Saturday, Shane. And if you enjoy cash games more, we stream Monday through Thursday from our TCH Dallas and Austin locations. Monday and Thursday is from Austin. Tuesday and Wednesday is from Dallas. Probably one of, either me, Mitch, Ben, or Aaron commentating for that. And it's a great point there from hearing from my producer David. We'll be adding more tournament live streams from Houston and Austin very soon. That seems to be pretty popular.
Just to let real quick before you get the logic there, Derek. Shane, I know he just said we live stream a tournament every Saturday. That is true, except this coming Saturday, it's actually going to be Sunday. We have a big, huge tournament going on here all next week, and it'll be Sunday, not Saturday. So tune in for that.
Sorry, Logic, didn't mean to forget you. And yes, we do live stream cash games here on our lifestyle. I did mention. So Monday through Thursday, we stream live from Austin and Dallas. What about the Houston location? I heard that's coming very soon.
Yeah, they just recently opened up by 2 weeks? It's been 2 weeks? Or a week? The new room in Houston, Derek?
Yeah, I
last
think
week,
it's
2 weeks?
been about a week. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to take them a while to feel out the room and set up a tournament structure down there. But I'm sure, it won't be long. And number 63.
With the ability to commentate from home, I'm hoping to be able to do that live stream commentary for all those tournaments. Should be pretty fun.
Down
Appreciate
to our final
the
four
generous
here.
lifestyle. Thanks so much.
But well, you forgot to get back to Logic. Logic wanted to know about dealing, right?
Oh yeah, that. You're right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you mentioned. Yeah, I tried. Let's see. Oh yeah, you said doesn't TCH only hire experienced dealers? I would like to become a dealer, but I don't have a lot of experience. So that's no problem at all. I mean, all you have to do is really pass the audition. Because for me, personally, dealing at TCH Dallas was my very first dealing job ever, and I just learned how to deal, from some YouTube videos and working with some fellow dealers in person. And after a few, I didn't pass the first audition. I'll admit that. So after a few tries, I did pass the audition, and I got hired on as a dealer. So it doesn't really matter how much experience you have. You just need to be proficient in the games that require you to deal here. To apologize, Logic.
Trade 175.
Oh my gosh. Victor with the pocket tens again. And yeah, Mark, we absolutely check out True Poker Dealer on YouTube. One of our dealers here at TCH Dallas, actually.
Is that Mark?
Yeah, Mark Shumsker.
Yeah, he is. He wasn't a dealer here when he made those videos. They're about 10 years old. But yeah, he's a dealer here. Pocket tens, Victor taking it down. Victor here, as you can see, with a big commanding chip lead. Trick time. Somebody's asking about when was the last time you saw trick time?
Probably about a year.
You're probably right. It's like my 2-year anniversary, either today or yesterday. I can't remember it was. Jose with pocket kings here.
And no problem, Logic. And I'm saying from personal experience, don't try to just deal to like an empty table. Try to deal to like a full ring table, just so you get the experience of sitting at the table.
Oh
wow, we got a big hand developing here. Jose with the kings, Sardine with the tens. Four-handed here. What a cooler.
Look at this. Even Victor had a decent hand, threw it away. It was a decent hand, but you know.
Jose here with the king, Sardine looking to hit a 10 in the 10 only. Has running straight possibilities.
Is that right? There's only 110 left? And
Sweaty
Jose
card
will
there
take
on the turn, but that's going to be the pot there for Jose. Nice hand there for him. Sardine out in 4th place. Down to our final 3 after quite a while of 4-handed play. Sardine
Well,
taking
definitely.
home 59.50. Each player guaranteed 74.70 now.
Definitely hats off to Sardine there. Played very well, very patiently, and worked his way down. You know, for most part, being card dead for most of the time, and worked his way up to 4th place. Hats off. Played real well.
But yeah, back to the question for Logic. Yeah, definitely try to take the time to, if you can find one, you know, an actual dealer table or poker table, and then getting it filled up with just some friends, maybe, and just trying to practice dealing to them. And because honestly, the first time I ever sat down at a table, the experience of sitting down and having 9 players all looking to you, it was just the weirdest feeling. I can't even explain it. The first time I did that.
Looks like we might have another hand here brewing.
Roughly how much you think? 27.
Just over a 20 big blind shove here. I mean, Victor knows he's flipping at best a lot of the time. I mean, but
A little
8s
bit
is
more
pretty strong here.
information. A little bit more information for Logic while Victor's deciding. You know, there's 2 parts to dealing actually. You know, you have the mechanics, shuffling, pitching, putting the flops out, and of course, knowledge of the game, the rules of the game. So I'm pretty sure Mark in his videos covers a lot of that, but there's still more to it. So I don't know. Is there any place around here, Derek, that you know that has poker classes, poker dealing classes?
Not that I know of.
I never thought to look into that around here.
Somewhat of a snug fold there from Victor, but I mean, it was a significant shove there. Kind of surprised that it did end up folding, actually. I mean, he probably felt like he was flipping a lot of the time. You see, I don't see Jose shoving hands like 9s plus, right? I mean, because those are such strong hands, you probably want to just see a flop. Harvey Castro says, this is why Victor jamming would be much better in the spot as chip leader. Raise calling / raise folding both feel bad. Yeah, definitely. I can definitely understand that. Yeah, put the element of the pressure on your opponent, as I always like to say. If you have the chip lead.
Raise 250.
And we're seeing that here. He's putting the pressure on his opponent right now. Mark says, sounds like you'll need to set up a dealer school. Oh boy.
That would be interesting.
Queen, queen, deuce on the flop here. Ace high, currently the best hand. Yeah, at this point of the tournament, when the next biggest stack has about 20 big blinds, I tend to agree there with Harvey. If you have hands like 8s, 7s, ace jack, ace queen, hands that kind of have a tough time navigating post flop on various flops, and then have a hard time raise folding or raise calling, as he was saying, you might just go with the all in there. Put the pressure on your opponent. And that way you can see all 5 cards, fully realize all your equity there, without having to make any decisions based on pre-flop play or post-flop.
All in.
Yeah, we're seeing that here from Victor. This time putting the pressure on CJ.
Yeah, 3-hand ace-9 looking pretty good there. He'll take it down.
Again, down
Coming
to
up
our
on
final
hand.
3 players. Go ahead.
Yeah, coming up on hand number 70 down to his final 3. I'm sorry, Derek. What was the number of entries?
237.
237. No, I should have wrote that down. 237 down to the final 3. CJ, Jose, and Victor. Duking it out here. Victor continues to play well and get good cards.
See, this is one of those hands I would take into this is the all-in, I think. But he will just raise.
CJ and Jose could make a hand if they put the cards together on that one.
Yeah, but yeah, and again, I like what Harvey posted in the chat there. Hands that you're not comfortable raise folding or raise calling to a jam, they just play better as an all-in, and I think Ace 10 is definitely one of those. If you're just now joining us, we're live from Dallas, Texas, streaming from our TCH Dallas location. My name is Derek. I'm joined by my co-commentator Mitch, commentating on some final table action here. Down to our final 3 players: CJ, Jose, and Victor. Victor definitely the big story of our final table so far, just dominating the final table.
A little heads-up action between Victor and Jose. Seeing a flop. No help to either player. Turn will bring the 4 of diamonds there, Derek. Giving Jose a flush draw, albeit the 7 of diamonds.
EK for 1-2. Dylan C 2-5.
And Victor will give it up. Derek, what do you think? We're getting down to the final 3. I'm curious to find out where these people are from that are listening. What do you say? You say we get them to let us know. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a great point there, Mitch. Yeah, go ahead and type in the live stream chat, everybody, where you're watching TCH live from. We want to know. We love seeing it.
We'll give them a little shout out. What do you think, right?
Absolutely. Let us know right now where you're watching TCH live from. Put it in the live stream chat right now, guys.
I know we have a couple of listeners from right here in the room. I know some guys out there, you know, the player, as some of them might not know. He goes by Some Guy. I know he's out there listening.
Again, put where you're watching TCH live from in the live stream chat, and we'll give some shout outs here momentarily.
Victor with the buttons, got the suited Queen 7 here. I'll give it up. Jose with the walk. Let's see. You want to read a couple names there, Derek?
Yeah, we'll give him a few more seconds here.
Okay. Another hand? And they're going by so fast. See a couple interesting places.
Nice hand there for Jose.
Ooh, very nice flop for Victor. I'm sorry, Jose.
Not flush draw there for Jose. 2 overs for Victor. We'll just make the call. Oh boy. Wow.
It is the Victor
Victor's
show,
world.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is the Victor show.
It is the Victor show tonight. Just when you think they got him, unreal.
See what the
Jose
river
will
card
make the
brings.
call. He has
This
a
is
lot of
big.
outs here. Let's see what the river brings.
Big river card here. Brick City though for Jose.
That's a red
Victor
card.
with the best hand still. Such a beautiful flop, and you know what felt like so many outs to just brick here. Definitely an argument for a jam on the flop to get hands like King Queen, King Jack, all of those holdings that have overs to just fold. But totally understand Jose just make the call there, maybe feeling like he gets some more money if he does hit that club. Let's go back to the chat here as we have everyone typing in where they're watching from, and I'll go down the list here. BC, Canada, Little Rock, Arkansas, Boston, From the Bathroom, Dallas, Oak Cliff, Shreveport, Louisiana, America, Malmock, Lake Vermilion, Cook, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Noah's Ark currently floating in the county of Butte. The Toilet, Gig Harbor, Washington, Indiana, Georgia, Kingsville, Texas, Frisco, South Carolina, San Marcos, Texas, the Mermaid Capital of Texas, SoCal,
Southern California, Arizona there.
Saigon, Vietnam. What's up, Hui? Thanks for tuning in
Here we
again.
go. Florida on the way to Indiana.
Dallas, Henderson, Texas, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Colorado Springs, Naples, Florida, Big Spike Country, Montana, Toowoomba, Australia. Hey, there we go. Cedar Rapids, Bed, Heaven's Break Room, the Upside Down, Your Mom's Basement. Jim Klein, also from Colorado Springs, currently in Vietnam, Southern Illinois, watching from Sanford, Florida.
Oh, look at this. Derek, look at this. We got Brian Klutz, Wilmington, Delaware.
Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah.
There you go. Home state.
Born and raised right here. Born and raised Wilmington, Delaware.
You were born and raised in Wilmington, Delaware?
Born and raised Wilmington, Delaware. Yeah, I was.
Oh, Brian, you got a kindred spirit there.
There it is.
Let's see.
Spent a
Fort
lot of time in Newark. Went to Newark High School.
and Park Ridge, New Jersey, Corpus Christi. Thank y'all so much for participating. Thank y'all so much.
Fort Worth.
Love
over
seeing
there.
where everyone's watching from.
The Corpus Christi down there.
Michael Teague in the chat says, "Can y'all give a birthday shout out to my stepson Nick Gurr?" Oh, okay.
Oh, definitely. Happy birthday, Nick. Is old enough to be coming down playing a little poker, a little tournament poker here next Saturday. We have an all-in situation here.
Yeah, I realized as I was saying it, but yeah. I wish I could block Michael now.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, block him.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm looking at it. Wilmington is nice. I mean, back when I was young, it's been a long time since I've been to Wilmington. You know, for a long period of time. Got me. Victor with the 10s. Jose with the ace 10. Derek, we have an all in. Wow. Jose hitting the ace. Looks like it's going to be a chop. Wow.
So, I'll give him 80, he gave you 40. He's got 40.
TCH, 1-2 transfer, TCH.
Harvey with the one time for Jose.
Yeah, Victor really just running away with the final table here. Up to 5 million chips. I mean, at this point here, he's going to start just shoving any hand here. Or any reasonable hand, I'll say.
I mean, at this point they should just give him one card. I mean, it's unreal.
6-4 off, not very playable here for Jose.
I mean, this is what these guys are getting. Yeah, Brian, I still have a lot of family in Wilmington and Newark area, all around the middle, Atlantic region area in Maryland, Pennsylvania there, just south of Philly. A lot of friends in New Jersey there across the bridge. Jack of spades on a turn, still no help here for either player. I mean, it's just
available, TCH.
Final three here in Dallas. TCH. Hand number 78 coming up on 80. Blinds are 40, 80, 80,000. Victor.
Really isn't really a live stream anymore. We're just watching the main
Well, hold on.
character, Victor, take it down here.
This is the Victor show. CJ going to try. Uh-oh. Look at this. We have an all-in and an all-in. What, Victor's not all-in?
All in from CJ and a call from Jose. We're seeing a 5 here. Jose finding a pair. CJ needs to find a jack or an 8. And no, that's going to be it. And we're going to be heads up now. CJ out in 3rd place, taking home a nice prize of $74.70. Each player now guaranteed $98.35, battling it out for that top prize of $12,945. We are now heads up for the title now. Jose versus Victor.
Yeah, great game there, CJ. Played well all night long. I mean, anytime you make it, you know, to the top 3, obviously you know, you did some good things, some right things. So good game for CJ. And as Derek said, now we're down to heads up.
Ricardo, you can go from 24 to 23, Ricardo.
Jose could go ahead and raise it up here with the 8-9 of spades.
South for 1-2.
And Jose will take it down. Took a chance that Victor didn't hit that flop, but it was right. Mark Wee wanting to catch up with CJ at the table.
I have first.
Second call of Jason for $10 on 5. South for 1-2.
Victor, go ahead and raise it up here with the Jack 9. Jose with the 6-9. Jose getting a little love here in the chat. I guess it's true. Everybody does love an underdog.
Still really anyone's game here. Obviously, Victor with the advantage with the chip lead.
Yeah, and I mean, right there at the 5 million mark, Jose with the almost 2 million, 1.7 there. You go ahead and make the call. We'll see a flop.
Check.
It'll help to either player. No disrespect there, Harvey. No disrespect. I'm just talking about with the chip lead.
Wow, and Victor just continually run hot here.
Wow.
Gonna river the straight. That doesn't really matter here. Jose didn't have anything
Yeah, he
Anyways.
can't call anything. And Victor will take it down.
On to the next hand. Unfortunate for Salem here, the opponent's heads up couldn't be further away from the table. Just from a dealer perspective, since both Mitch and I are dealers, but
yeah, that you know, but most of the time the players do understand it. They do help out. You know, they'll toss the cards out there. Especially this is a bigger size table, not your typical standard table. It's a little bigger, and the players understand that. They do help out for the most part.
on with a fun question here. What's the most you ever put or would put on red or black in roulette? I think I did $100 once. That's probably the most. I'm not really much of a gambler.
No, we're 40, 80 now.
What about you, Mitch?
Well, back in Baltimore, we did a little differently. We'd sit there and red or black for 5. But if it all came one color, like if I had red and the whole flop was red, then it would be 10. And then if the turn and the river ran out red, it would be 25.
I know for roulette specifically though.
Maybe a green chip. I was never really lucky at it, so I wasn't really interested in throwing a black chip out there.
That's fair. I think I did it as a way to try to satellite into a tournament. Instead of playing an actual satellite for a poker tournament, I was like, wait, if I just double this up, then I got my tournament buy.
There you go. Yeah.
Back to the hand here. A 7 would be an interesting card here.
I did like the way we do. Okay, let's see. I did like the way we did it, in Baltimore with the run out the whole board instead of just the flop.
180.
Jose still the best hand here. Does have a pair to go along with a straight draw. We'll just take it down. Nice hand for him. Chipping away at Victor's chip lead here.
The grind. Alright guys, we're at 50, 100. Exciting for your prize pool this week, because I'll dump it all this week in this prize pool. So it's exciting for your prize pool, because I'm going to bump it up.
We are down to heads up action there. If you want to take some time to thank and mention some people, I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, Salem dealing our final table all day today. Bryce and Donovan for running a great tournament all day. All of our tournament dealers since the morning, making the tournament run nice and smoothly. Of course, all the cage, the hostesses, the waitresses, massage therapists,
the floor.
chip
Don't forget
runners.
the floor. Yeah, don't forget the
floors,
floor guys.
Of course, the cash game floors. Chris and I saw Chris and Jay today.
Yeah, Jay was
And
here.
of course, all the players here to make this tournament possible every single week. And I did hear Jose jokingly say, it's exciting for a lot of people that he's doing well in this tournament, right? Because he's getting essentially free roll entries into this mystery bounty tournament all this week.
Yeah.
And that's a great point there from Tyler. Last day for satellites for the 500K mystery bounty is tomorrow. Take a look at this. We have an 11 a.m. tomorrow, $200 buy-in, 1 and 5 get a seat, and at 6 p.m. on Sunday tomorrow, $240 buy-in, 1 and 4 will get a seat.
Thank you, Tyler, for that.
And the mystery bounty tournament we are talking about next week does start on Monday, March 13th. Flights Monday through Saturday, all starting at 11 a.m., $800 buy-in, 30-minute levels, 50K starting stack. Day 2 on Sunday, at noon. And day 2 is when the mystery bounties do kick in. Prizes from $200 up to a mystery bounty of $20,000.
So again, just a reminder, next Saturday, we won't have the tournament that we're having now, but Sunday we'll have the final table of the mystery bounty.
Wow, we
So,
could see all the money get in here as Jose does have an open ender. Victor with top pair, good kicker. Let's see what Jose decides to do here. Oh, this could be the tournament.
Yeah.
This could be the tournament. Jose going all in with a 10-8. Victor with top pair has yet to make the call here. No reason to make the snap call, of course. Should definitely think about it, but I think if he thinks about it long enough, he will arrive on a call. Top pair. Heads up, very strong.
I got a count, please.
Victor wants the cat, understandable.
And, you know, obviously we can see the cards here. Obviously the only available draw is the 10-8, so no flush draws that Jose could have here. He could have a weaker hand like 10-9, 8-9. Definitely all very possible, but I think at the end of the day, as the chip leader, you just got to close your eyes and make the call here. Very hard to make a pair in no limit hold'em. Yeah, no reason not to think about it here. You've been playing all day. You don't want to make a decision that could cost you a few $1,000s here. I'll be very surprised here if Victor makes the fold. Sometimes heads up, you don't really want to overthink it too much. I mean, you make a pair, you just call, right? Or make top pair.
We do have his outs up there at the top of the screen. You can see that. And there's the call.
Three hearts on the turn.
Help.
Ace of hearts, and that's the tournament.
Well, there it
Very
is.
strong play there from Jose, but Victor, it was Victor's night all night. Congratulations to Victor. Of course, congratulations to Jose. Taking home a nice prize of $9,835, but Victor is our champion for tonight, taking home $12,945. Congratulations to him. What a great tournament, Mitch. Very exciting.
Yeah, strong. Victor was strong all day long, all final table, getting the cards, making the right plays. Hats off to Jose. He played well, no doubt about that. Hats off to everybody at the final table. They all played well. Excellent job, guys.
Thank you so much. And our viewers out there, don't go anywhere. Real quick, we have exciting news here from TCH Dallas. Starting March 15th, we are bringing back our Bad Beat. So it's March 15th, we're bringing back our Bad Beat jackpot. Really exciting. I know a lot of our players really enjoy that Bad Beat. Gets a lot of people excited to come here and play our cash games. So check out this short video before y'all head out.
Your adrenaline is pumping. Over $20,000 is on the line. The clock is ticking. Buzzer beater Bad Beat has begun. The famous Texas Card House Bad Beat is back. Take your shot to win big. Be in any Texas Card House when it hits and you get your share. $100 cash in your hand. The Bad Beat jackpot rises every day, and the qualifying hand gets easier and easier each day. Just by being checked in, you're a winner of $100, no matter which Texas Card House you're in. Texas Card House is the only poker club in the state offering you this. Come into Texas Card House all spring to win.
Very exciting stuff there. I know
Awesome.
I'll be excited to deal with that as the bad beat's gonna be active again. So thank y'all so much for tuning in this Saturday evening. Y'all have a great weekend, and see y'all tomorrow if y'all are playing in the satellites. And see y'all next week for the big tournament for the 500K guaranteed. Good night, guys, and good night
Good
to you,
night.
Mitch.
Hey, you too, Derek. Behave yourself.